Cayenne Coupe Turbo, not Cayenne. No, let's go. Full throttle. Finally, lightweight is a bit of a stretch. It's so easy, it's pretty ridiculous. It's Porsche Cayenne Turbo Coupe, yeah. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by AutoTopNL. My name is Max, and today we are going to drive and test the all-new Porsche Cayenne Coupe. And well, today it is a beautiful day as well. So I'm going to show you around the car, the lava orange car, which is awesome. Then I'm going to take it for a drive towards the Autobahn. We'll do a couple of measurements on the way and do a top speed run with the new Porsche Cayenne Turbo Coupe. Yeah, that's the right order. Porsche Cayenne Coupe Turbo, not Cayenne. No. This was what I... Oh man. Okay, so it's not Porsche Cayenne Coupe Turbo, it's Porsche Cayenne Turbo Coupe. Yeah, just get that straight. But before we begin this review, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you receive updates when we upload a new video and you never miss one. And also follow us on Instagram at AutoTopNL. Alright, so the spec, lava orange, as I said, it is a very, very in-your-face color. It is bright orange, and it is, I believe it's a GT3 color originally, right? It's something like that. But it looks pretty awesome. It's not really my taste, but I do think that it looks pretty awesome on this car. Kudos if you order it like this, because it is very bright. We've also got 22-inch 911 turbo design wheels with Porsche silicon coated brakes behind it, which are standard on the turbo. So those are the PSCB brakes. They're okay. It's not as good as ceramic, but it is better than regular. It has these black inlays all around. And because it's the coupe, of course, I'll just move right along to here. You can see the sloping roofline. You know, this is the part that's different from a regular Cayenne. If you're at the front, it looks pretty much the same, I would say, other than this raked window. It is a little bit less steep, the window. That means that this is new as well. And this is 20 millimeters lower than with a regular Cayenne. It has new doors. It has a fixed wing at the top, and it has a movable wing, an active wing over there. Let me see if I can show you guys that. Let's go. I think so. There it is. So that wing raises for some extra downforce, and apparently it's also for fuel economy, believe it or not. And that retracts it again. It is black as well, so this little lip spoiler. But it is a very special car, and I have to say that it's probably, together with the Q8, I have to say that probably this and the Audi Q8 are the best looking coupe SUVs. I have to just be honest. I think that's the case. We've also got a sports exhaust finally on the Cayenne with black tips, and there's a little insert in there. Very cool. Sounds incredible, pretty loud. And I'll have to move this forward a little bit so I can fit my stilts behind here. So this of course is a big issue with coupe SUVs. Headroom. Well, as you know, I am freakishly tall, so 1 meter 95 centimeters, that's like 6'5", round about 6'5", 6'6", and I can actually sit here upright. And even though they have lowered the roof by 20 millimeters, they have lowered the rear seats by 30 millimeters. So just to be able to keep the same or even more headroom. That's also the reason why they have fitted this panoramic roof, which is freaking huge. It's 2 meters squared, the surface. This is standard on the Cayenne Coupe, because if you have a big, you know, a big sloping roofline, it can get a little bit claustrophobic back here. So this is standard, which is pretty insane. What's even more insane is that on this 2-ton SUV, or more than 2 tons, you can get something called a lightweight sport package or something like that. Which lightweight is, it is a bit of a stretch, but that means that you get a carbon fiber roof with a double bubble like the GT3 RS has, which saves 21 kilos, which is about 1% of the total weight. And that means that you also get 2 separate seats right here, so this center seat disappears. You get a 4-seat setup, and you also get that quintessential Porsche, classic Porsche cloth, that sort of tartan-ish black and white cloth, which is pretty cool. They really want to emphasize the fact that this is a very sporty car, but calling it lightweight package might be a bit too much. Okay, so we'll get in. We've got some turbo badging on the sills, and this is an option, but I really like that. I hate the fact that I love this. It has this turbo on the center console, which is awesome. I think that's a really cool detail, but it isn't an option, of course. So I thought today it might be fun to show you guys the options we have on this car, and show you the price in the Netherlands, so you guys maybe feel a little bit sorry for us. So as standard, you get 21-inch wheels. We've got 22-inch wheels. Where they are? There they are. You also get some Bose stuff, LED headlights, panoramic roof as standard, sports chrono package as standard, which isn't the case on the regular Cayenne. So you get the sports chrono package on the Coupe, and that's because they want to position the Coupe just a little bit above the regular Cayenne. You also get adaptive air suspension with active suspension management, so active dampers and stuff like that. The PSCB braking, as I said. And then we've got a 4-liter V8 bi-turbo, 550 horsepower and 770 newton meters of torque, which is crazy. 0 to 100, 3.9 seconds. Nice. And top speed 286 kilometers an hour. So this car, as I said, lava orange. It also has the LED matrix headlights. What else is interesting? Sports exhaust, Porsche dynamic chassis control, ambilight, logo on the center console. Well, and crucially, this car has rear wheel steering, which from now on I'm just going to call RWS. Rear wheel steering is too long, so from now on. Oh, and the price, 233,500 euros. Hello. Okay, let's take it for a drive. I'll install my GPS performance box. You guys know by now what this is. This is a 10 Hz GPS measurement system, which is right there, connected to my phone, and you get super accurate measurements, 0 to 100, stuff like that. So if you want one of these, first check out how it works. Super easy. I'm going to show you now, and if you want one, click in the top right corner right after this launch. So I'm going to put it in Sport Plus. That means we've got launch control, foot on the brake, full throttle, let it build a little bit, and release. Oh, that's quick. So that's a 3.82 seconds. That's quicker than I have been able to do today. 3.82 seconds. So you can see, there it is. Works really well. Click in the top right corner if you want one. All right. So it has a sports exhaust, which wasn't available until now in the Cayenne. which means you get a really nice dark barking sound. And it's not a luxury, you have to have the sports exhaust, if you ask me, because when we drove the regular turbo, I sort of felt like it was a little bit too quiet. When you opened the windows, you did hear something, but in here, nothing. And now you hear that little raw edge, thanks to that sports exhaust. So driving it, well, the problem with the Cayenne Turbo is that when you drive it with everything selected, every option you can imagine, so the PDCC, dynamic chassis control, you have to have the RWS. Okay, I'm going to tell you one more time, rear wheel steering, RWS. You have to have that because it just makes the car feel so much more nimble, so much smaller, and well, all around just like more like a Porsche. So you have to get all those options because you are trying to straddle this 2100 kilo car SUV and drive it like a Porsche, and that means that you do need all the technical bits and pieces to make it even better and make it feel like a Porsche, because I have only driven the Cayenne Turbo with all that stuff, with the active engine mounts and everything, but I have read that if you don't have that stuff, it does feel quite heavy. And every time I drive a Cayenne Turbo or any Cayenne, I'm like, okay, how did they do this? Where did that weight go? So this car hasn't been around for that long, and right now you can get this turbo version with 550 horsepower. You can also get a Cayenne, a regular one, Cayenne Coupe, 340 horsepower V6 turbo engine. You can also get the Cayenne S with 440 horsepower. And this is the top model for now. I'm sure that, you know, we'll also get a Cayenne Turbo S in the future. Okay, here we are at the Autobahn. I'm in Sport Plus mode. I'm going to leave it like that, not going to change the suspension or anything like that. And we are going to do a 100 to 200 measurement to see how quick it actually is. And we're going to do a little top speed run, I hope, because it's quite busy today, so. Alrighty. So this drivetrain feels so freaking good. That is another reason why this car doesn't feel that heavy, because this drivetrain feels so aggressive and copes with the weight relatively easily. That was a 10.47, 100 to 200, which is quick. Sorry guys, forgot to turn on the GoPro, there it is. Okay, so I'm going to floor it again. Seconds. So we've got quite a strong headwind today. That's why you hear some wind. Other than that, I mean, this is so nice. The Cayenne Turbo is such a good combination between a super sporty SUV and a super comfortable one, because that air suspension is so comfortable, but it can lower if you want to do stuff like this, and that's 286 on the speedo. It's so easy, it's pretty ridiculous. I'm going to do one more 100 to 200 run and see what we can get. So here we go, full throttle. 6. We'll keep going, maybe we'll get some space. So this car is actually quicker than a Porsche Panamera GTS Sport Turismo, which we drove recently. Which, I mean, that's pretty impressive, I would say, given that this car is quite a bit heavier, and I would say that, you know, the aerodynamic drag of this car isn't as good as that one. So of course you guys have seen my review of the Porsche Cayenne Turbo, the regular one, and well, apart from the looks and the different stuff in the interior, I mean, I can't really tell the difference. I think if you want to be able to tell the difference, you have to drive them back to back and really start looking for the differences, because even though they did try to make this the more sporty one, it is a little bit heavier, so it's quite difficult to really feel the difference on an autobahn or on a B road. I think maybe if you drive them on track back to back, you'd be able to spot the differences. But I sometimes really have to remind me of the fact that what I'm doing right now is pretty insane, you know? The fact that this car will do this so easily and without any hesitation or balance issues or whatever. I mean, it's just so good. It's such a good car and it feels incredible. So that's 293.94 in a Cayenne Coupe on a sunny Monday afternoon. Well, could be worse. So 10.26 guys, I actually did a 10.10 earlier today, so just above that 10-second threshold, but still it is so freaking quicker than a GTS, quicker than a Panamera GTS Sport Turismo. I mean, that is impressive. That is impressive stuff, and this car just feels so awesome in Sport Plus. Super aggressive, super sharp. If I put it in normal mode, forget about the 100 to 200 times and just relax. The air suspension raises a little bit. It's super soft. It's a little bit more quiet. Yeah, it is awesome. And I found one cool feature I have never seen before. I hope you guys can see this. Maybe if I do like this, you guys can see the head-up display. It actually has a little rev counter. Can you see that? That is pretty awesome. I've never seen that before. So with that, I'm going to end it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can subscribe by clicking the big button in the middle. You can also check out this video or go check out this playlist right here. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you at the next one. Bye.